Hi everybody, this is Abby with Scrappin' Abby, and I am back with another video. I have a fun little stash of goodies to share with all of you today. A coworker of mine is always on the lookout when she's out garage selling or junking for me for all kinds of old vintage, game pieces, fabrics, laces, trims, things like that. And today she presented me with these items here, and I am just so excited with what she found for me today. So I'll go ahead and get started on this. The first one, I don't know how much she paid for. I don't think anything was more than a couple dollars a piece. This is a vintage bingo set, and I haven't taken out the package yet because I wanted to wait until I did the video to share with you guys at the same time. So I'll go ahead and get that open. And first thing I saw before I even looked at the bingo stuff was this right here, was the box. I mean, look at that. It's so cool. I mean, it's got some packing tape on it because somebody at one point, I'll try not to dump everything out, use it to ship something, it looks like. So, but that doesn't matter because there's all kinds, there's some really neat text and photos and stuff on here to use for another projects. I'm excited to do that. So this whole box is full of the wood pieces, and I've never seen, let me just start from this here. I've never seen these before, this kind of tile. It's like, I guess it's, I'm trying to get to focus, I don't know if it'll work or not. It's like wood, kind of like, I don't know, it's like particle board or something. It's got a sound to it, but it's really neat. I mean, look at the detail on that with the numbers. It's so cool. It's like de-embossed or something. Anyway, there's a ton of those in this box, as you can see. And then all of the little game pieces. These are real wood game pieces. And then there's the numbers. I mean, there's just a ton. I think there's more than just one game in here. I mean, I just so excited. This is like my favorite box. I squealed when I saw this because I thought this was just so cool. All these little pieces in there. It's so fun. Make sure there's nothing hiding on the bottom, but there's even some blank wood pieces too, which are really cool because then you can stamp it right on them yourself if you want to. It's kind of dusty in there. And then there's only this one little bit of paper. This looks like it's the rules for playing the bingo is what this is. And from Milton Bradley, of course. So that's kind of a cool piece of ephemera to have. And then it has this long bingo card. I've never played bingo with a card quite that long before, but maybe that's how they used to play before. I don't know. Not sure. And oh my gosh, check out these awesome cards. These, oh, there goes the bingo piece on the floor. These are so cool. I've never seen any like this. This must be like a really old set. I've only just seen like the standard, the standard bingo cards. I have some of those I picked up at a Goodwill for like $1 about a year or so ago. So those are all that lighter blue, and this is some darker. This is just so neat. These are so cool. There's a couple that have been used, but no matter. This adds to the charm, I think. So quite the stack of these chipboard playing or bingo cards. So these will be fun to alter. The back sides are blank, and then the fronts. So I'll have to think of some projects to use for that. So this was a really awesome find. I love this box. And the next one, she wasn't sure if I would like this or use this one exactly because it's not like it's really old like the bingo stuff was, but I told her I said just get whatever, and she won't take any money from me when I offer to pay for it. And I said if it's not something I can use, then I'll either give it away to somebody who probably could craft with it or just donate it back or something. So anyway, this is a Chutes and Ladders. So it's kind of cool. It's got the little spinner on it, and then, the back side. So you can use this, in a layout or on some kind of a mixed media project or something if you wanted to. And if you didn't like this, of course, you pop this off and you put this on a different project because that's what you do. Or you can, cover this with some paper or something like that and use it as a base since it's a pretty sturdy chipboard. So that's pretty cool. And then she thought the part that I would be most interested in is this right here. I'm going to zoom that camera just a little bit. Didn't realize it was so in. Sorry about that. And are these playing cards inside here. Oh, and there's even some play money. How funny. Obviously this is a mixture of Monopoly. So, I mean, clearly these aren't like vintage. I mean, this looks like the Monopoly that I had as a kid. And unless you're calling, unless you consider, because I'm 40, so maybe that is considered vintage to some people. I don't know, but it looks an awful lot like the same kind of style of cards as what my kids have in their current Monopoly board game. So, but you can still use these. They're kind of tattered. Some are kind of got looks like food or pop or something on them from when the families were playing with them. But again, add to the charm. So you can just use them in a project or cover them over, and you wouldn't even see it. And these are just little cards, of course, all the different little yellow cards, get out of jail, advance, that kind of stuff. And then here's a stack of the money. So these are always fun to use on a project, or use them. You could even put them like on a canvas and use this, kind of use some gesso or matte medium or something and kind of put it on a canvas and use it as a color palette or something. And if you didn't want the numbers to show, the backs are colored, so you could, slam out on the back side. So all kinds of possibilities for that. So that'll be fun. And it's like these are just more of the Monopoly cards. So most of this is kind of like a game piece type of find is what she found for me, which is really cool because, you find the stuff online that people are selling for way more than just $1 or $2, which was she paid for it. So I'm pretty excited about that. Not quite sure how I'll use these in a project, the little plastic houses. These do look like these are like the older school because they're kind of, they have some different detail on them than what my kids' set has. But anyway, so I'll probably find some kind of use for those. And there's a dice, just one dice in there. Pretty cool. Use that for something. Oh, there's a couple dice in there, it looks like. And then in the rest in that bag, it looks like it's just the people and the little holders that you use to stand them on the board. This is for the chutes and ladders. So these are just little people. So this is kind of fun because you can use these like on a birthday card or some kind of a little kid layout or something like that. Looks like the front and backs are the same. There's a little girl and a little boy. This is probably my favorite. Look, he's got purple hair, and that's my color. And then this is the little holder that holds the people on it. But of course, I will find some creative way to use this differently because that's a fun challenge to do something like that. So that is that package. And then the last thing isn't from her Dunking Finds. So it's not like a game piece or anything, but this is just some stuff that she keeps for me, which I like to use in my projects. Get it all out. So these are just the bags that like the cuties or the mandarin oranges come in. So you can use the packaging as some color or something in a mixed media project or in a layout or whatever. All kinds of options. And then this is just that plastic netting. I'm sure this is clearly nothing new. I mean, you find this in grocery stores all over the place, but it's kind of fun to use this. I've used it as texture on projects or even ran it through my Vagabond and cut out shapes and stuff with this red plastic. So, and it looks like this is just another, or the same, this is a little bit softer of a plastic, the red netting. And then, I don't know what this is from, but she saves me things like this because she figures if I use them, I will. If I'll toss them, then I'll toss them. But this is really cool. This is some green. I don't have any green netting, so that'll be fun to use on a project of some sort. And it looks like the last two things are more of the same. This is just white. So again, this is just, some packaging that she gets for me because I like that kind of stuff too. I don't have it out and it's nothing like, major special, but she got me a bunch of chipboard and things like that from like the backs of like the legal paper pads and in between certain card stocks and stuff because she's does our payroll at work, so she has a lot of that office type of stuff. So but I have to say, out of all of my goodies she gave to me, this is my favorite. And I'm gonna try, I was hoping the bottom of the box had that same pattern, but it doesn't. It looks like it's just the standard. But this is what it looks like. I'll kind of show you a little closer. I'm trying to find it. Like there, it has like little old advertisement on the box is what's on there. So that'll be cool to cut away and use for a project or something. I don't live in Brownsville, Oregon, but I live in Oregon. So this is just about like 20-25 minutes from where I live. But it looks like somebody used it to package and mail a package or something. So, but oh, looks like this was originally held some candy. It says butterscotch right there. So this was an old candy box from the pharmacy in Brownsville. So I don't know if anybody watching the video remembers the movie Stand By Me, but parts of that, the scene when the kids were on the bridge, that was filmed in Brownsville, Oregon. So Brownsville's a really cool old town. It's got lots of old, beautiful old Victorian homes and lots of antique shops and things like that. My husband and I, kind of a side note here, sorry, our anniversary is July 19th, and every summer we go to the Brownsville. It's like the citywide, it's like a garage sale, but it's like a lot of antiques and things that people sell from their home. They're not necessarily antique dealers, but they have antiques in their home, or they go, you know, collecting and junking and stuff, and they sell it. And I have a hutch in my craft room, I'd show you, but my room's kind of messy right now, that I got not last year but the year before as an anniversary present for my husband. It's beautiful, it's purple, it's shabby, I love it. And if you go back to my video from June of last year, I did a tour of my craft room, and you can see the hutch in that video. But anyway, so just this little side note about Brownsville, Oregon. If you Google it, it's got a lot of really cool information online about it. So it's just a really cool you know, kind of antique, kind of Victorian old town. It's really neat. It's pioneer type stuff. So anyway, this is my little haul from my friend Ginger at work. So I appreciate all of these goodies, and I will be sure to do some type of project share when I get some projects made with these goodies. So thanks for checking out another Scrap and Abby video, and I'll see you guys next time.